What's going on YouTube, and welcome to another GTA 5 online video. So guys, in this video I'm going to give you guys a small guide on the Deadline Adversary mode. So this Adversary mode is actually triple cash this week, and in this video I'm just going to give you guys a small guide on the Deadline Adversary mode. As I said, I'm also going to tell you guys if it's actually worth playing, if it actually plays good, and I'm also going to give you guys a couple of tips on how you can actually win it. So if you want to launch it, just go to Rockstar Created Jobs. Just scroll down to the letter D, and then you guys will see there are 7 different types of deadlines. All of them are triple cash, of course, and the difference between them is just the place on the map where you actually play it. So besides that, it's always the same vehicle that you play with, it's always the same rules. So it's 2 to 4 people. I always recommend try to have a full lobby, so 4 people, because if you have 4 people it always pays more. And then for the settings, you can set how much minutes you want each round to take. So normally it's just 5 minutes, and I actually recommend that you just keep it at 5 minutes. Then you can also choose how many rounds you need to win the match. So normally that's on 2 rounds. And then the last setting that you can do is the amount of lives that you get each round. So in Deadline, the standard is 6. So if you die 6 times in 1 round, then you're actually out of that round and you actually lose that round. So the way it works, you have 4 people, as I said, or 2 people could be as well. Everyone is driving a Shataro. You have a light trail behind you. If someone else hits your light trail, they actually die, or if you hit their light trail, you die. Also, if you hit your own light trail, you can also die. So as you guys can see, I have this orange light trail behind me. If someone else comes and hits that, I actually kill them. If I go ahead and hit someone else's light trail, for example this pink one, then I die. There's also an option, as I said, to hit your own light trail and then you die as well, but then it says that you actually committed suicide. Now at the end of each round, the last person to survive wins the round, or if multiple people survive, then the person with the most lives at the end of the round usually wins, because sometimes you also have it that someone with, for example, 5 lives wins when there is actually a person with 6 lives. But I think this has to do with the amount of kills that you get. So if you actually don't have a lot of kills, then someone else could still win that round. So over here the round ended, I survived, but I still lost because there was someone with more lives than me, as I said. So normally the person with the most amount of lives at the end of the round wins, but I think if there's a big difference in the amount of kills, then actually someone else can win as well. So try to not die and get as much kills as possible. It might not be that easy, but that's the way that you can win Deadline. So the first person got 24k, second person 12k, third person 7.5, the fourth person left, but usually he would have gotten 4.2k, I think. So if you actually play it with 3 people at the beginning, you won't get these amounts, but if you start with 4 people, then the first person will always get 24k. Now we didn't get to end the match because someone left, because if someone leaves, it actually ends after the first round. So the guy with the 24k actually won that round. Now a good trick that you guys can use to actually kill someone in Deadline is actually pick up the boosts that are on the ground, and so the speed boost I mean, and then just try to cut off someone. So drive next to them, and then at the last moment when you're going to hit them, just use your boost and cut them off, so they have no option, they have nowhere to go, and they just drive right into your light trail. You also have the time boost that actually slows down the time, and then you have the jump boost. They're not that good. I would actually recommend that you just go for the speed boost and try to cut off people with the speed boost that you can get. This is the easiest way to actually kill someone. Besides that, you of course have other ways as well, just cutting them off regularly without the boost, or just blocking their way, for example by surrounding them with your light trail so they have nowhere to go, or just having a little bit of luck that they actually try to dodge another light trail and that they drive into your light trail. So for the payments, as I said, winning 1 round with 4 people and a round that takes 5 minutes will give you 24k. Then if you win 2 rounds, you get 48k, and if you win the match, you get a bonus of 18k. So that will be 66k in 10 minutes if you win both rounds. This is the same as with a lot of other adversary modes that actually have 5 minutes rounds as well. But I'm gonna be honest, it's pretty hard to win both rounds without losing one in Deadline. So you probably will have something like winning 2 rounds and losing 1, or maybe winning 2 rounds and losing 2, and then depending on the position that you actually got in the rounds that you lost, you will get something between 48 and 66k every 10 minutes, something like that, depending on how much you win, of course. So if you actually are good at Deadline, you will actually get a lot of money. It will be around 400k in an hour. If you're not that good, then it will be around 200k. So the payment is decent. If you win, it's of course better. It's actually pretty fun to play as well. I actually like it. I even play it sometimes when it's not even triple cash or double cash. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I hope you guys will try it out. It's a good way to relax and get away from the grinding. Peace out, you guys.